Hola y bienvenido a Vinales, Cuba. Soy Michele Weir y también bienvenido a MichMusic Now. I'm Michele Weir, this is MichMusic Now, and we're here in Vinales, Cuba. And as you can see, it's this really wonderful, gorgeous agricultural area. It's about 2 hours outside of Havana, and what better place to talk about rhythms and terminology having to do with rhythms. As a matter of fact, we've got a band playing in the distance. I don't know if you can hear it, but they're playing Oye Como Va right now. And then we've got music in the hotel right here. There's someone on the phone nearby too. So anyway, we're going to do our best to talk about a couple of rhythmic terms and more importantly than that, explain them a little bit. There may be some crossover between these terms and some of the other terms you hear in other classes, but you know, it's all a little different. It's always good to hear a little more, and I'm going to try to explain a little more detail with each different term. So first, just very general concepts. The word time kind of has two meanings, right? The first has to do with a person's sense of steady tempo, basically. So when we say, hey, he or she's really got great time, we're just saying, you know, they've got a good pocket. They can feel time and feel tempo really well. The second use of the word time is a reference to when a rhythm section does something other than the steady pattern that they might normally play, say on a swing tune or a bossa nova or something. Say they play a break or they play a series of breaks, stop time or something like that. Then when they go back to playing their normal pattern, we say, okay, they're playing time again. Or somebody may say, hey, just play time there. Or in a rhythm section chart, you know, a lead sheet or an arrangement, it may say, you know, play time. Let's talk about how we feel rhythm, okay? The word groove, it is either a verb or it's a noun, all right? As a verb, we groove. We make the music feel good. He grooves, she grooves, they groove. It just means, you know, feeling the music in a way that makes you want to tap your foot a little bit. As a noun, the groove is the name of a rhythmic style, like bossa nova, cha-cha, samba, swing, jazz waltz, etc. Inner rhythm, subdivision. I'm running through these fast because I think most people are going to know what all these are, but I just want to lock them in and make sure. I feel really strongly about this concept of thinking about inner rhythm and subdivision, which to me is the same thing. It's the subdivision of the pulse. The basic pulse is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, if you're in 4/4. The subdivision is very responsible for what groove you're in. You know, if you divide the subdivision into swing eights, you're going to have a swing feel. If you divide them into straight eights, you're going to have a rock tune or some other sort of maybe a Latin tune, a Brazilian tune, or maybe a Cuban type of tune. So that is what I'm talking about in subdivision or inner rhythm. Backbeat, a very common concept. A backbeat is simply when we all feel the music with a heavy feeling of 2 and 4. This happens a lot in rock grooves, it happens in shuffle grooves, in bluesy grooves, and in swing grooves. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? It's, you know, the drummer is the one that's largely responsible for dictating that backbeat, but really all the musicians, including the singer, has got to be feeling the backbeat. Rushing or dragging, I'm pretty sure you know what that is. Let me just speak to it a little bit. Obviously, it's an undesired thing. We do not want to rush, we do not want to drag, right? Even if you want to have a lazy sensibility about your rhythmic feeling, that's cool. Dragging, not cool. So it's all about feeling steady beat, and then secondarily, it's about our relationship to the steady beat. So, you know, the best musicians in the world have really, really, really keen, refined, high-level sensibility about their sense of steady time. And they generally have that probably because they've been in music for a lot of years and they've practiced with a metronome a lot. And so even changes, real subtle changes in the tempo Slight rushing, slight dragging really is noticeable especially by experienced musicians. So don't do it. Don't go there. Okay, a few specific rhythmic occurrences. A rhythmic break is when the time just stops and it's always on a certain beat. All right? It could be on beat 1, could be on the end of 4, could be on 2, the end of 3, can be anywhere, but it is a certain beat and everybody stops together like this. Ba-do-la-do-la-do-la-do-ba. And after the break, generally time continues. So even though there's silence, everybody's feeling until it starts again. Then when we have a series of breaks, we basically have a thing called stop time. Certain songs actually have this built into them in the melody, like the well-known Horace Silver tune Sister Sadie is a great example of a stop time rhythm. So again, it's basically a series of breaks. For example, 1, 2, 3, ba 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 ba. Can last. Those can last for 4 bars, they can last for 8 bars, they can last for 16, they could be a part of the entire song, etc. Broken time is something that is more associated with contemporary styles, although it's been around for 40 years or 50 years maybe, but it's when the players break away from their steady pattern. As you know, probably, for example, in swing feel, drummer has a certain kind of pattern that he or she plays. It's called a ride pattern on the ride cymbal. When the music becomes a little more artsy and contemporary, people break away from those steady patterns and just imply them. So a drummer may go, bing, bing, gang, 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 ga-doom, bam, ba-da-doom, ba, ba-doom, ba. They're just basically improvising rhythms while tempo is still being felt by everybody. We don't lose tempo. Tempo continues. It's just basically invisible. After a broken time section of a song, it might go back to regular time, to a steady pattern, or it might not. The whole song could be in broken time. A polyrhythm is the juxtaposition of one rhythmic grouping over another, and it's commonly done with meters. For example, we could have 4/4 superimposed over 3/4, and that would sound like this: 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2, and then here's the 4/4. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. That's a polyrhythm. Then, last but not least, your favorite double time and double time feel, and halftime feel. Double time is so easy. It just means that the music does go twice as fast, period. So if this is my rhythm, this is my rhythmic feeling and my pulse, and this is the rate of the speed of the melody, and this is the rate of speed of the chords. Everybody's all together in the same quarter note pulse. If we all go double time, we go 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. That's double time. Double time feel is when the rhythm part of it feels twice as fast, but the melody and the chords stay at the same rate of speed. So, they have to accommodate the fact that the feeling is twice as fast, right? But they can't actually speed up the chord progression or the melody twice as fast. So that's something like this. Here's our normal, regular tempo. Everybody's together and in the same place. Now we're in double time. This is going twice as fast. This is going at the same speed. At the same speed. Hope that makes sense. Then halftime is all the same stuff, just the opposite. So actual halftime is literally going twice as slow. So here is my normal tempo. And here, everybody's going in half time. So a swing tune may turn into a ballad in half time. When we go to halftime feel, a swing tune may also turn into a ballad. But the rate of speed of the chords and the melody has to go at the same speed. You just feel it like it's a ballad. So here's our regular tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here it is. There's the rhythm now, twice as slow, 4, but I'm still going at the same rate of speed with my melody and my chords. So I feel like I'm in a ballad now, even though the song still goes along at the same speed. Hope that makes sense. So there you have it. Those are the rhythmic terms from today. There's no better place than Cuba to talk about these rhythms, I think. And be sure to get the PDF download that goes with this class. Just go to my YouTube channel. It's MichMusic, Michele Weir, and there's a free PDF download that also gives these terms for you. Wishing you the best. There'll be more terminology classes coming really soon on different topics like vocal group topics, harmony topics, etc., etc. Wishing you the best. Take care.
Allá fueron los bomberos con su campana, con su sirena, como dice. Ay, mamá, ¿qué pasó? Ay, mamá, ¿qué pasó? ¡Uy! Oh, pero suavecito ahí.